Acabou de sair um vídeo no canal do League of Legends falando sobre as atualizações que eles vão trazer, então sem enrolação, tô aqui já, deixa eu colocar minha cara, beleza, eu tava vendo um pouquinho mais rápido, eu não vi tudo, eu vi até, sei lá, o primeiro 1 minuto, mais ou menos, até mais ou menos aqui, aí eu falei, não, deixa eu ver com a galera, beleza? Então vamos ver junto aqui,
Hey everybody,
vamos
we're
ouvir
back with another dev update video.
O que eles vão trazer de novidade.
My name is Jeremy, aka Riot Brightman.
Depois eu quero comentar um pouco também.
Now, later in this video, we're going to introduce you to another member of our team, Liu, who's the game director of League of Legends. But first, let's talk about some champion updates.
So, as we've mentioned previously, we're looking to do more champion updates this year and in the future. And we wanted to give you an update on one particular types of those, mid-scopes. Champion updates, they're not one size fits all. Different champions have different needs. For some, it's the art, for others it's gameplay, for some it's both.
Campainha. Tive que atender a campainha.
And mid-scopes are a focus on gameplay in particular. Champions where we think we have a lot of opportunity or a lot of problems to fix. Now that we've got Yuumi out of the way though, she jumped to the front of the pack as a bit of a problem in all skill levels across the league. We can focus on a few other champions. And right now we're working on Rel, really trying to help her live up to her mounted knight, lancer fantasy sort of thing that we think's pretty compelling but not quite there. Nika, with still pursuing her passive that lets her transform into a wide range of things across the rift, wards, minions, monsters, etc. And Ivan, looking particularly at some usability changes for Daisy there. We'll have more on all of those at a later date as well.
Now, even though Skarner is not a mid-scope, we wanted to give you an update today. Skarner has been taking us a while because, let's face it, he has a lot of challenges. The Brackern, the crystals, the scorpion of it all, none of these are super clear. None of these are really that compelling for players. So we've been asking ourselves a lot, what do we want to keep or change from his kit?
It's definitely the Spires. Keep the Spires. Everyone loves them.
It's not the Spires. So Skarner's been taking a little bit longer, like I mentioned, and so he's going to come out later than we had hoped. But today we're going to provide some more information on how it's going. So we've got a blog coming out that will go into more of our high-level goals, and as well as some thinking about our game design changes, narrative updates, and new art direction.
Estão trazendo Rework do Skarner.
When it comes to skins and event themes, something we're pursuing this year is trying to get more new themes being explored. The first example of that, Fairy Court, should be either out on PBE or going live soon by the time you see this video. We've also got a couple of new themes though we're exploring for larger events coming in the moderate future. One of those will be MSI in May, and the other will be the largest summer event in the middle of the year. In addition to exploring new themes, we're also making some skins for champions who just haven't got some in a while and need a bit of love. Udyr, Shyvana, and Mundo are the new three to call out there.
Mundo, verdade.
Finally, skin-wise, we actually want to call back to the Wild Rift skin transition thing we talked about last time. It's looking like we should be able to get the first set of skins over from Wild Rift sometime around July at a rough guess. In addition to Star Guardian Seraphine, who we mentioned previously, we're also looking to bring over Star Guardian Senna and Star Guardian Oriana. Redeem Xayah and Rakan will then follow in a later batch later in the year.
So something we've seen you ask a lot about lately is the Blue Essence Emporium. So I wanted to give you a quick update on that. Last year, we announced that we were going to take it down, do some technical work on it before being able to bring it back to you all. So we've been working on that. We've revamped the tech that supports it, and we're aiming to bring it back this summer. That's not a guaranteed timeline, but it's looking very likely. That version that you see this summer will be pretty similar to how it was before, even though it's going to be functioning a lot differently under the hood, so that we can make some cool changes to it in the future.
And now we'd like to introduce Pooh, who we mentioned earlier, who's going to talk about some of the longer-term investments and decisions we're making for League.
Eu quero saber mais.
I'm Pew, aka Pew Lasers, and I'm League's game director. My role on the team is to help us understand and serve League's diverse audiences. Whether you're a master-level ranked player, which I am not, an ARAM main, or someone who's just excited to play your favorite champions in different ways in League of Legends. What you all want from League changes over time. And as the team working on League of Legends, we need to learn with you and change with you in order to give you guys the best experience possible. As Kazik says, change is good. So an example of change coming up is quick play. Blind pick is the least popular queue in League of Legends, and it's actually getting worse over time. We want to evolve that into quick play in order to give you guys what you want about blind pick in a better way. So similar to the old team builder, we're going to allow you to choose your favorite champion, your favorite role, and you're guaranteed to get at least one of those in your next game. The queue's going to pop, you're going to see which champion or role that you got, and you'll go right into the gameplay. We're excited about this, and we're going to test it in a few regions in the coming months and see if y'all like the direction. If you do, we'll work with you to refine it and make sure it's as good as possible in order to make your experience better. Another thing that's going on is that starting on April 4th, League will no longer be supported by 32-bit operating systems, meaning that players will have to move to 64-bit. Now that sounds kind of scary, but this actually impacts less than 0.1% of players worldwide. If this affects you, you'll get a message starting in patch 13.7. This allows us to help move League into the future. There's a couple of areas we're immediately targeting, such as improving security features, our anti-cheat and bot detection.
Cara, vou até voltar isso aqui.
Such as improving
como melhorar os recursos de segurança e detecção de cheat de robôs. Pelo amor de Deus, façam isso. Por favor, mano. Por favor.
Security features, our anti-cheat and bot detection. Ultimately, this allows for bigger dreams, bigger possibilities for League of Legends, and we're excited about what we can do with the experience. That's it from me. I'll hand things back to Medler and Brightmoon.
As a reminder, if you're interested, please do check out the blogs we've got on Midscopes and Skarner's VGU, which are also out now.
We'll be back to check in with you again soon. Thanks so much for listening. We'll see you on the Rift.
Gostei, vamos conversar um pouquinho. Bom, então aqui eles falaram de algumas mudanças, cara, e o que eu gostei muito, primeiro, eles estão se comunicando, isso é ótimo, né, velho, porque ultimamente, né, a gente tem ficado meio frustrado com o LoL, eu também, todo mundo, acho que todo mundo tem ficado um pouco frustrado, não só pelo jogo, mas porque parece que eles tinham largado um pouco de lado. Então eles mostram aqui que eles não largaram, né? Eles não largaram de mão. Então o que eu gostei, mano, novos modos. Tem gente que gostou das skins, legal, mas o que eu tô mais preocupado, esses novos modos. E primeiro esse modo rápido, eu quero ver muito como é que é. Porque às vezes você só quer jogar uma rapidinha, tal, quer testar uma rapidinha, mas quer testar algum campeão e tal, você quer ser rápido, entendeu? Então isso deve ser muito legal se eles colocarem mesmo os novos modos. Rework do Skarner, bem da hora. E, mano, eles falaram também sobre melhorar a segurança e melhorar o sistema deles anti-cheat, né? Anti-script, que a gente sabe que tá cheio de script no LoL. Então isso é muito bacana. Eu espero realmente que eles estejam trabalhando nisso. E, cara, só tem coisa boa. Se eles continuarem assim, mano, eu acho que o League of Legends já voa, né? Então vai passar das nuvens, vai ficar show de bola. Mas deixa aqui nos comentários o que você acha. Se você acha que eles estão realmente mudando ou não. Beleza? Não esquece do like, tamo junto. Falou.